Hi, my name is Dave Harmeyer, Associate Dean of University Libraries at Azusa Pacific University. In this tutorial, I'll explain how to use 3 online library services that are available any time of the day or night. The first one will be APU's 24/7 chat reference. The second one is our LibGuides, and the third is Library Answers. First, let's begin by going to the website, and in this case, of course, we're on the website, but you would type apu.edu/library and then enter, and you would come to our library website. The 24/7 reference service is located, if you scroll down on your screen just a little bit, it's located over here on the right-hand side under the Facebook, Twitter, and Flickr icons in this box. There are 3 different ways to use this service. Right now, the box is showing that there is a librarian that is actually monitoring the service right now. And so you could click in the box here and type in your question and click send, and immediately you'll get connected to a librarian who will help you with your question. The second way that the service is used is to be able to leave a message, and we'll get back to you. Leave a message, leave a question, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. In order to do that, this box will be in a different shade. It'll be a much darker shade, and it'll have a link where it'll be clear where you can click and send an email to us, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. When you do that, you're also including your email address, and so what happens is a message will be sent to your email, which includes a link where you can check the status of the question that you just asked. In order to do this, you'll also need to set up a password. So what happens is the system generates a second message, and included in that message is a password that's sent to your email. This allows you to view the status of your question or to add to your question. A third way to use this service is by actually clicking through and getting to a live librarian when the box itself is not showing that a librarian is monitoring at this level. So again, this box will be a darker color, and there'll be a link that will say Ask Now. And when you click on that Ask Now, you come to this screen. This allows you to get connected again to a live librarian in chat. It lets you know, this page lets you know the hours that the APU librarians are monitoring this service, about 6 hours a week. And outside of those hours, then you can click Open, and on the right hand side is a place where you can type in your name, your email address. You need to do that twice. And there's one other box that is required, and that is the institution. The name of our school, of course, is Azusa Pacific University. And then finally, right here is where you would ask your question. In this case, I'm going to let the librarian know that I'm a librarian. So I can't stay long. Alright, and then another place that you can click, of course, is to let the system know what speed you're using, or actually let you know if you're using a soft firewall. In this case, I don't believe we are, and also the speed, and then we can click Connect. So over here on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see my question, and then eventually below that, you'll see the response from the librarian. I'm also going to go ahead and type in a question. Can you help me find article an article on nursing theorists. Okay. Well, we don't get a librarian here in just a few seconds. We're going to move on. But I wanted to show you what that looks like. Since we're not getting someone immediately, usually it takes from anywhere from a couple of seconds to maybe up to a minute for the librarian to actually choose your question and start to chat with you. So let's go ahead and exit out of here and continue on with our tutorial on our website, library's website. The second online library service is called LibGuides, and it's located on the library website near the middle under where it says Research Help, and it's the third link down from the top there. These are web-based subject guides created by APU librarians to help you better navigate the library's resources and services. The location of LibGuides, as I've mentioned, is on the library website in the middle there, and under Research Help. Now, when you first go to the page, it is sorted by most popular LibGuide that's been created. In this case, how to cite sources in APA format, which have been viewed by over 12,000 individuals, or clicks. That is the one that's most popular. Let's go into that and see what it looks like. This is a typical guide that has tabs at the top that takes you to subtopics within this topic of APA style. The first page, as you can see, has 3 columns, and on the left-hand side, the first column gives you some general information about the topic. In this case, it's the APA manual, also a picture of what it looks like. And then if you click this link, the title, it'll go to a record in our catalog and let you know where the print copies of this are located. In the middle, it gets you right into using APA, in this case in in-text citation, and then below, how to create a reference list. This particular LibGuide has been created by this librarian, Kimberly Stevenson. And notice also below here we have a link to Ask a Librarian, just like we saw before. And so you can actually ask a question about the LibGuide as you're in it. Kimberly has also put together a page on citing electronic, just like the print resource one, except for online journals. And then also she's created a video tutorial that walks you through a brief introduction about APA style in a page-by-page format, non-audio. Okay, so let's return back to the library website and look at our third and final online service that's available 24/7, and that's Library Answers. It is also located under Research Help, and it's the third from the bottom. On the first screen, the default is showing the most popular, just like we saw with LibGuides. And in this case, the most popular is how to cite the Bible in APA format. In this case, there is a basic principle. Well, let's go into it and look at it. In this case, there is a basic principle that is given, and then a general format for the answer, and finally an example, as you see here. Very helpful. Also, as in LibGuides, there's the most recent, and so in this case, the most recent one is how you can you show me how to cite from the Ancient Christian commentary set. Also, if your question isn't posed here either in the most popular or most recent, you can ask it up here in this box. And what ends up happening, let's say, how do I cite in APA for the Bible? And in this case, there it is. How do we cite the Bible in APA format? It comes up underneath here. And if none of these are really useful to your question, then you can click over here on Ask Us, and we'll get back to you with an answer within a couple of days or even a couple of hours. All right. Well, that ends this tutorial, where we found out how to use 3 online library services any time of the day or night. APU's 24/7 chat reference, our LibGuides, and Library Answers. If there are any questions about this tutorial, please contact me, Dave Harmeyer. at dharmeyer, DHARMEYER, at apu.edu, or 626-815-6000, extension 3255.